Here's a quick video that shows you simply how to export your gradebook for the first term and add your grade setup to it so you have it as one file. So make sure that you're in your gradebook and select T1 and then go to the three dots and export your gradebook. Make sure that you click on Gradebook as CSV and hit Next. That will generate a file down here that you can see downloaded for me. That one's an Excel file, so I'm going to double click that to open it up. And once I have that open, I have a couple of tricks to do. The first one is change it from a CSV file to an Excel file, and that's because we want to save a picture of your grade setup in it as well. So go to Save As and change this to an Excel workbook. And you might want to call this T1 Government or whatever, Grades 2020. Click Save. And then the next thing I always like to do is highlight this first row and turn on the text wrapping so that I can actually see what each of these column headers are. So these columns, first and last name, unique user ID is their Schoology ID. You don't need to worry about that. Then you have an overall grade and a 2021 T1 grade, and then all of my category grades. We don't use the overall grade, so if you like, you can just go ahead and delete that. This will be the grade that comes across, but you'll notice these are all number grades, not letter grades. So the second part of this is adding your grading setup to this. So I create a new sheet, go back to my course and click on the grade setup. Notice down here under the final grade settings, I'm using the A plus or minus scale. So if I scroll up and find my scales here, click on A plus or minus, it shows me what the range is. So from 100 to 97 is an A plus, from 97 and 93 is an A, from 93 to 90 whatever. And I just want to remember that so that when I look at my raw scores, I will know what letter grade that actually ended up being in IC, because IC only shows letters and Schoology only shows numbers. So I take a screenshot of that. I'll go back to my Excel file here. And I can just grab that real quick. And drop it into my Excel file. And there's my letter grade. So I'll just call this grading scale. And I'll call this, period 1. And that's all you have to do. Make sure you save it when you're done. And you're good to go. Do this for each of your classes and for the periods within them.